Welcome everyone to Route 157. It's not particularly a route that's been prevalent in my life. I've gotten in a couple of times, mostly back when it was at London. But it's one that I've been asked to review, so here it is to all of those who asked for it. Right now we're on the Amaro 400. It's pretty much your bog standard bus. It's just about, I don't know, it's about 10 meters long. And it's been on the bus ever since it joined the Riva, and it's situated at Norwood Garage. Now, in terms of the history of the route, it's pretty much had parallels with the 154 for a very long time. So it was introduced in October 1934 between Morden and Wallington, and it was extended to Crystal Palace in 1959, and since then it's had its current routing pretty much. Until for a while it's shared lots of parallels with the 154, and as a result the 154 was cut back to West Croydon, whilst this remained its full 12-mile length, and that in comparison it's actually longer than the 468 which runs to Elephant and Castle in central London, and that's because it provides so many connections to so many different communities. It's very direct, so you got from Morden, you go on to Rose Hill, you visit a bit of St Helier, and then you go on to Carshalton. Then you go to visit Wallington in there, you go through central Wallington, then along through Wotton, and then Reeves Corner and West Croydon. Then we're going to go just about into Selhurst, then Norwood Junction, and Annerley and Crystal Palace. So very many communities it serves indeed, and that's why it's so vital. Now, this bus it actually goes rather close, although not exactly alongside the Crystal Palace Stadium. So it's one of the potential routes that can be used to reach the Crystal Palace Stadium, although it might require a bit of walking. As a result, in addition, because there are so many connections and it gets crowded, I imagine, quite often in many places. Luckily, right now, because it's the middle of the day, middle of the school day, it's not particularly crowded, but at other times it definitely is. And because it's so long, it also takes a very long time. And that's not just because of the length, but it's also because of the traffic that occurs at many of these hotspots. It also goes on a couple of hills, so you get something to fall onto. It is idles up the hill, especially the bits just before Crystal Palace, between Annerley and Crystal Palace, so that bit can be quite slow as well. So obviously, because this route is so long, it passes a variety of train stations, Norwood Junction being a very key one indeed. And as a result, this bus not only provides connections between various towns, of course, but it also enables people to commute from train stations into the suburbs, and that's another vital connection that this bus offers. What's more, it goes past, because it's so long, it goes past many schools, including Wilson's. It's a vital connection for a Wilson student to pretty much anywhere, since this bus spans such a long distance, and as a result, especially around the Wotton area, and so it can get very crowded there as well. A conclusion, I suppose.
Crystal Palace.
This route, because it provides so many connections, it is overall a very successful route, and there's no way that you could alter it or cut it down, because it's just so vital to many communities, and that's why it's such a good route. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.